Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah.
David Prescott.
And welcome to 1213 Prescott Way.
And you know this. And you know what else you should know? Hey, you. Boom, 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 boom. You want something to do? Boom, boom. We have something to say. Try 1213 Prescott Way.
And you know this.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. What do we have here, babe?
We have barbecue chicken, some fried catfish, some green beans, some vegetable fried rice, and some macaroni salad. And then you have juice, and I have water.
Butter bread.
There you go. And we are hungry. So I'm going to start with... I might as well just go on and get the...
Right.
Take mine off of here. Because I'm going to eat all the catfish. Is any hiding under there?
It might be. If you hear any yowling, then you know what it is. Right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you totally... So what are you guys eating today? If you're hungry, you could have some of ours. Is that right?
Sure, go eat your food, buddy.
There you go. And I want some fried rice. I'm using my fork. Oh, for your beans. Do you want me to go get a spoon?
No, I'm cool now.
And then you put this to the side when you get your macaroni and cheese, just so they can see my plate. Oh, yes, you guys. Oh, no. So, we'll move that there. And look at my delicious plate. Do you guys want some? I know you do. Catfish, vegetable fried rice with macaroni salad. And David has barbecue chicken and green beans with the macaroni salad.
Butter and bread.
We don't want you to forget his butter bread.
That's right.
Yes.
This is my blessing. My is better than your own.
Fish. I love crunching on that celery.
I think it's about to get sticky. Ugh.
I remember I never used to like macaroni salad because it had mayonnaise in it. Although I used Miracle Whip, but to me it was the same thing. When I was a child.
What made you start liking it?
I tried it.
Well, so you just, it was a look.
It was the ingredients. You know, the mayonnaise.
That's some great macaroni salad. You said you got some questions.
Mm-hmm. Do I? Mm-hmm. Barbecue chicken's good.
Melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Show your fingers and let me see.
Right, melts in your hands, melts in your mouth.
All homemade.
You have to lick your fingers.
Hmm?
I said you have to lick your fingers. I do.
I do sometimes. When I'm cooking,
Mm-hmm.
and if something gets on my finger or something, then I'll lick it off.
You could have called me.
Unless it's something nasty like mashed potatoes or eggs. Steam's still coming out. Maybe you should eat out of here. Just take some out of here and see. You know what I mean? Like with your fork, just stick it in there and eat it. Not hungry. I'll go heat it up.
Know that number. Go away.
My question was, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you at school? You know, like in high, it could be elementary, junior high, or high school. Because I was thinking about what happened to me, so that's what made me come up with
Mine's
that
kind of
question.
crazy. I told you this one here.
Are you there?
This new guy. I can't remember his name, but we're friends to this day, but I can't remember his name. And, he had just come to school, and he's very outspoken. But he, like I said, he's a new guy, and we all us guys had our own way about ourselves, you know, trying to be cool and everything. So this one afternoon, you know, I think I just finished lunch, and I had gas in my stomach. And, excuse me, he thought I was passing gas and everything. What I wasn't talking about, David Prescott Putin in class. And everybody looking at everything. I'm like, I said, you was a doggone lie. I might even said a little curse word. I don't even know.
And what grade were you in?
About ninth. You know, he had these two girls that he liked, you know, at the same time.
They were there?
So he's trying to show out. So he said something, like, we was in class and we were talking in class for
You guys started, I don't remember that. You guys started
yeah,
fighting?
a little bit, just a little bit, you know. So we said we're going to finish it outside. Everybody can't wait to get outside to see me and this gentleman, this guy, that gentleman, he wasn't a gentleman then, fight. So we get outside Madison High School, outside in the field. There was just like a little fence, like. So we started boxing, and he was standing way back, and he punched me on my forehead from a long distance. I'm like, what? So I'm like, bust me in my forehead again. I said, I thought about my brother Stevie. Steve said, fake up, go up. When he goes up, I went up under. 9 grand. Boy, when I had him against that fence. From that moment on, though, I call it a draw because he bust me in my head 2 times with his fist from long distance. And I beat him against the fence. But we weren't happy about it. We became the best friends. Best friends. But it was embarrassing in class because it wasn't gas. It was blah 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 blah. David Prescott putting it in class.
And you said he was new.
Yeah, he knew talking mess. How do you even know my name?
My most embarrassing time was in the 8th grade. I had no chest whatsoever. I didn't even wear a bra until I was. I had the bras, but I didn't need to wear them until I was in the 9th grade.
Oh, damn.
So I saw the attention that the other girls were getting because they had breasts. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I had this bright idea to take toilet paper and I stuffed my bras, and I'm in class, and the boys, sure enough, they're like trying to touch it, and I'm trying to move their hands, of course, and everything. And then after school, my girlfriend and I are walking to the bus, and she goes, "What's that?" And then I looked down, and it went from over here to the middle. It was sticking up right here, and I was like, God. I forgot the excuse I used, but because she had big old breasts. I think I said something like, "Oh, I had a cut," or something stupid. Of course, when you're young and try to lie. But that was so embarrassing.
That is a trip.
Oh, gosh, do you guys remember your embarrassing times?
Oh,
I'm sure there were plenty of them, because when you're young, you're especially in middle school. Mm-hmm. I think you're more awkward because you're not that elementary age. Right. You know what I mean? To where you're a child and don't care. You're in that, and you're not high school where you're in you're becoming a young adult. Right. You're in that awkward stage. So that's where I was in between.
I can't think of many embarrassing ones.
I can.
Really?
I'm talking for you.
Well, tell me, like to say, what? How you know about them?
Remember when you told me about the one guy that hit you in the head, and you said you.
But no,
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying. But you were embarrassed when he hit you.
Right.
Because I would have been.
Right. He comes. I'm in 1st grade, and this guy must be about 15 or 16 years old. We were just coming back from a walk at a number 3 school. And we come back from
That's high school?
No, it was grade school. I was in 1st grade. First grade. Some guy. So I'm the last one in line going back. And this guy says, "Oh, I got you now." I said, "Got me now?" "Yeah, I got you now." They slapped me real hard in the back of my head.
And he was how old?
About been about 16.
He was a teenager in high school.
Teenager.
And he was
6-year-old. Yeah, what are you doing up at the school?
At
anyway?
your school. Because he probably got picked on at his school, so he figured he'd go pick on somebody.
Yeah, that's pretty strange, though.
I know. That's I'm just trying to figure,
No, like you trying to figure it? I'm still looking for him today.
David,
I'm looking for you.
His eyes were crossed for a while.
No, I chumped him off. Because when he slapped me, I didn't even cry. I wanted to cry, but I didn't want the kids to see me crying. And I do has been saying, "Yeah, he didn't even cry," I walk, but I will say, years and time after that, I started having headaches.
Really?
Yes, I did. Headaches. I think it was from that slap.
Do you really?
Honestly, I think from that slap. I mean, it hurt.
Right.
Terrible.
Well, I can't imagine a 16-year-old hitting a
you know?
6-year-old. You know, and he probably hit you with all his might.
Yeah, terrible. I chumped him off though all the time. I was hurting and embarrassed at the same time.
I bet.
But the kids never questioned it.
Right. Because they were probably saying the same thing. We're probably saying, I hope you don't slap me. You know what I mean?
Something like, yeah.
They weren't at that age. They were probably scared. Shoot.
I never thought about, you know, what they were thinking. I just
Right.
wanted to know that.
Didn't want them to see you cry.
Cry.
Isn't there a song like that?
Well, I wish my brothers would have been there.
They'd have got slapped.
Maybe
They
not
were
Tony.
8,
Not
7, and 6.
Tony was a big dude. Tony was. I'm telling you,
But I'm saying the boy is twice his age.
he looked that age. I'm just saying he may have
To
been
you.
younger. Yeah, he may have been younger.
But I'm saying to you because you were smaller.
Right, first grade.
The boy would have slapped Tony.
You know what? If I was only 6, Tony was only like 8 and a
That's
half.
what I said.
8 and a half. You whoop off. Tony, Stevie, and David.
There was a TV show, or no, you know what that reminds me of? The Fockers. Because you remember when he went to him, and then what's his name? Robert De Niro walks over there like, I'm a bet. And he goes,
I'll have your badge.
that would be your brother. He's like, I'm gonna whoop your butt. He goes, get your butt down. Yep, that would have been him too. Come on, go. That's funny. Well, not funny as, you know.
It was funny though.
It's just funny now. But I would have had to give
And
it.
you wonder, is that guy still living? You know.
Right.
And say if I was just 6, and he was 15, 9 years older than me, so he'd be in his 80s now.
The guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last question. If you had to pick one thing and you had to do it, okay, say you were kidnapped. I'm making this up. Say you were kidnapped and they said they will let you go if you don't do it, they'll kill you. So they gave you 3 options. Either skydive to get away, and they gave you a parachute and taught you how to skydive. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Gave you a lesson. Bungee jump, where they tied the thing to your leg and told you, oh, you got to.
Oh, God.
And then I think, let me see what the other option was. Or scuba dive. What's scuba dive?
It's going up under the water, where maybe sharks and stuff might be.
Oh, yeah. And you had to scuba dive to another side of the island where a boat was waiting for you to take you away. Which one would you do?
The bungee.
You would tie the rope around your leg and jump?
I'd rather have that than jump out of an airplane.
Even though they taught you how to skydive? I'm just saying.
I worry. There's 2 things I worry about. On the bungee jump,
that's what I'm saying.
It don't pop loose.
And there's another thing to worry about.
What?
That it's not too long. You know what I mean? Like say you're 6 feet high and the bungee rope is 7 feet. Okay, 60 feet.
Okay, here's what I've seen. I actually saw it on TV.
I've seen it break.
I saw not just break, but came boom, boom, and bounced back up and wrapped it around
Really?
the person's neck.
What?
Yeah.
That is odd.
Yeah.
That would be a once in
because he wasn't ever thought that would happen, so he
Right.
wasn't paying attention, you know. But me, after seeing that by bungee jump, boom.
So you would rather bungee jump? See, I'd be too
the way
scared.
it looked right now, but now you're seeing about it.
I would rather skydive because, you know, I want to do that anyway.
Oh, God.
Well, I used to want to do it. I'm not too thrilled about it now in my older age.
My thing is that who put the parachute together? Did they do it?
They're professionals. It's just like going, like say, you know, like how you do tandem jumping. It's like going to do that, and they teach you how, and tell you how to put it on, and you have to jump with them, so they're not going to kill themselves.
Now, if I jump with them,
right, tandem jumping.
Oh, now that definitely.
You would rather do that.
I would do that.
And then they let you loose in the air. I'm just joking.
Okay. All I know is it sounds like fun doing with somebody else, and the fact is that what if he was trying to commit suicide?
No, it was all legit. It's just, I'm just wondering. I'll leave out all those scenarios, being kidnapped and all that stuff. I just wanted to know, which would you prefer: bungee jumping, skydiving, or scuba diving? I still like the
thoughts that you asked. They still go
with the kidnapping.
They go good with it.
But I would rather skydive. And second, I would rather scuba dive. As soon as I said it, I'm too scared to bungee jump.
But you rather get put in the water?
I would rather do that than
really
bungee jump.
And worry about sharks?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Unbelievable. Now, if I was this was a game
I'm
show,
saying all of this is around where they do it all the time. Not like I'm just going off to scuba dive. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say it's like we go, like how we went on the boat and they were doing, they weren't actually scuba diving. No, they weren't. But I'm saying that kind of tourist thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just so only thing we're worried about is barracudas. That's all.
Even shark shit, you never know. But I'm just saying, I would rather do that than bungee jump. Wow. I just feel that my rope would break.
I don't think so.
I'm saying I have that feeling that my rope would break.
They do that on Stratosphere. Yes.
Bungee jump?
Yes.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I know we.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
You did?
Yes, I've seen it on
bungee jumping.
Yeah. Now there was one. I think there was one person. I think it either broke one time, long time ago.
Because I was gonna say Stratosphere is bad luck schlep rock. I would not do nothing. Yeah, because remember. How
about that ride that goes out to the
yeah, when it first started, I told you what had happened. Oh yeah, part of the track flew through the window.
What?
That thing had all kind of issues when it first came out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I would never go on that. They were talking about that too. They were talking about the curse of. That's probably why didn't they? Oh, they changed it to the Strat. But what was it before that? Was it called something else? I don't know, you guys. But what would you guys do? Bungee jump, skydive, or scuba dive, or maybe you've done them all before. Three. You know,
all three.
Adventurous folks. But I almost went skydiving. Maybe I wasn't supposed to because something might happen. Because I scheduled it with a guy. He was an SGI member as well. And we were talking at FNCC. It's the Florida Nature Culture Center. That, it's where everyone would meet up. And you just had, it was all kinds of different groups that would be there. So we were talking about, I don't know how the subject came up. And he was like, I'd like to try it one day. And I was like, really? Me too. So then when we got back to Vegas, he was serious as hell, and he booked it and everything, and I was like, okay. But then remember, I think I told you, the guy that I was with at that time, he got jealous, even though he was just a friend, so I never did go. I canceled it because I didn't want him, I was like, forget it. So he went by himself, and he brought and then he passed away. Not when he skydived. I'm talking about maybe it was less than a month later. He had... I want to say, was it diabetes? I can't remember, but he was in denial. He had something. And because all of a sudden, it came like fast. He was like walking like, he could barely even walk all of a sudden. You know what I mean? His health just deteriorated. And then he died. And then at his memorial, they showed the video of him skydiving. And then it made me feel so bad because I felt good to see him do what he wanted to do, and it made me feel bad that I wasn't doing it with him, and not knowing that I wouldn't get another chance to do it with him. You know what I mean? And his girlfriend was there, and they met at FNCC where we were all at, and it was like they were together for 30 years, even though they had only been together for months. You know, they connected that well. So I remember that. Wow. So you guys, as you can see, when you get the lay back from the David Prescott, aren't you guys glad to see him? I miss him when I do it by myself. But I should put a dummy there and with a hat on, and every once in a while turn. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We had a nice time. Hope you did as well.
Wonderful dinner.
Oh yes, the food was delicious.
Everything.
See, they were probably like, "Dang, they're eating that scarfing it."
Still got some on chicken and
Green
things,
beans.
and
Well, I can't say
everything
the same.
was magnificent.
Mm,
Seriously, Tommy.
Delicious.
And macaroni. She made her own macaroni salad, the barbecue chicken, the green beans, butter and bread, Spanish rice. Oh,
Don't forget my
and
fish.
she had fish that's like 90 years old.
Let me tell them, look, I mean it's leftover fish because you know me, I waste not, want not.
No, it's
And
still
long
good.
as it's good, I'll eat it.
It's still good. I'm just
But okay, 88. Yeah, it's still good, of course. So I ate it, and it was delicious.
Yes.
And I still have some left.
Oh.
So thank you guys for joining us. We love you, and have a nice one.
Yeah, I'm going to be singing some platters
Peace.
tonight.
Yes.
See
And I
you.
think I'll go.
We'll see. All right, man.
I'll be there.
Yeah, that was cute. See you.
Have a good one. Bye,
See you in a
everyone.
minute.
In a minute, you mean 10 years.